Hello, the people, and if you hear a drill sound, that's the background music. That's totally my background music. It's nothing you need to worry about. Anyways, let's book the Royal Rumble. And disclaimer, quick disclaimer. If you think you saw Raw, first of all, I don't know what Raw is, but if you think you saw it, you didn't. Okay, Raw never took place. It was in your dream or something. Raw never took place. They cancelled the show last minute. I don't know why. The 10th January edition of Raw 2022, they cancelled it. I don't know why they cancelled it, but they cancelled it. So let's book the Royal Rumble. The first match on the show is between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
Rollins and Reigns in the Shield.
Now they mentioned the Shield, especially Roman Reigns, and they mentioned Dean Ambrose and stuff in the match. Roman's like, "You the weak link of the Shield" and stuff, and ultimately Roman Reigns defeats Seth Rollins clean. Roman Reigns picks up the win. I'm going against Dave Meltzer's stupid theories of Seth Rollins beating Reigns and then Big E winning the Rumble. Nobody wants to talk about that. Anyways, let's move on to the It couple versus the Grit couple, the second match on the show. Dudley seems really excited about this match, and it's gonna be alright. It'll go on for like 12 to 13 minutes, and in the ending, it'll see Beth Phoenix pinning Maurice and Edge pinning The Miz simultaneously to pick up the win. We move on to the third match on the show. This is Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair.
Don't care.
I don't know why another opponent like Doudrop would be there. I already know where the Doudrop conversation came from.
You're ruining it.
But it's Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair for the 10 millionth time. And this is the only good match other than Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan that I could think of. So, yeah, deal with it. We move. Becky Lynch retains. The Women's Royal Rumble, the fourth match on the show. Now, there are like 10 wrestlers who could win here. But my 3 picks to win this are Naomi, Liv Morgan and Bayley. I'd be happy with either 3 of them winning. I think they're like solid wrestlers to win and have a match with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. Hopefully Charlotte Flair doesn't win the Royal Rumble. If she does, I'm not gonna be a happy person.
Bye, have a great time.
Anyways, we move on to the 5th match on the show. Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin.
Made me happy, made me smile. Nice.
Now, you might be shocked. Oh, Drew McIntyre is an injury.
Don't care.
Well, Happy Corbin, he keeps on crap about Drew and Drew is tired. He's fighting through his injury. It's going to be Drew versus Corbin at the Royal Rumble. This is Falls Count Anywhere and this is a solid match. 2 big men fighting against each other. It's going to be, I guess you could say, similar to Roman Reigns versus Corbin like 2 years ago. But it's going to be better and it's going to be more fun. Madcap Moss tries to interfere, but Drew McIntyre prevails and defeats Happy Corbin. Moving on to the 6th match on the show, the Raw Tag Team Championships will be defended by the Raw Tag Team Champions RK Bro. The tag champions of Raw, RK Bro. They'll defend against the Mysterios, who are later entering the Royal Rumble, and they retain. It's gonna be all around fun match. It's gonna go on for 15 minutes, and RK Bro retain their Raw Tag Team titles. It's not like they lost it or anything. We move on to the 7th match on the show, Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, and this is where stuff happens. Now, Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, how do you expect? It's gonna be punch, car crash around ringside, and that's what it's gonna be. Now Brock Lesnar, he's about to hit an F5, but down comes Roman Reigns and he says, "Come on, Paul," as Paul waddles back with Roman Reigns, gives a bye-bye
Bye, have a great time.
to Brock Lesnar as Lashley goes down, hits the Hurt Lock, and is your new almighty WWE champion as Paul Heyman aligns with Roman Reigns. The firing crap, that was all fake. It was acting by Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns as Brock Lesnar is left stunned inside the ring and is no more your WWE champion. Now let's move on to the Royal Rumble match, and this is a fun one. The number 1 and 2 entrants are Finn Balor and Sheamus respectively. Sheamus and Balor beat each other up, and then the number 3 entrant comes down. His name is The Miz. The Miz now starts crying, I had a match. I'm gonna wait. Let me relax. Let me rest. I was beaten up unfairly by Edge. Let me relax. Let me rest. But then we hear, ding, that's a guitar strum by the way. And from behind comes number 4 in the Royal Rumble, Elias. He smashes a guitar on the Miz's back, throws him inside the ring, only to throw him back out. The Miz is the first elimination in the Royal Rumble. The number 5 entrant is Cesaro, and Cesaro eliminates Sheamus. Now, he eliminates Sheamus from behind, and Sheamus is just shocked. They're just insulting each other. Cesaro saying, "You're nothing without Ridge Holland," and then Sheamus saying, "You couldn't even fight me like a man, you had to come from behind." Number 6 then comes out. His name is Sami Zayn. He walks on the side, he's too scared to get involved in the fight, and he just goes after Finn Balor. He then hits a haluva kick and starts mocking around with the crowd. He starts dancing around, mocking them, and then number 7 comes. A man by the name of Johnny Knoxville. Sami Zayn starts laughing. He's like, I'm going to eliminate you. But let me eliminate Finn Balor first. He goes to eliminate Balor. But from behind is Johnny Knoxville that throws Sami Zayn out of the Royal Rumble and picks up the elimination. Next comes, in a number 8, Omos. And bye-bye, Johnny Knoxville.
Bye, have a great time.
And Johnny Knoxville gets eliminated. Number 9 is Damian Priest, and Pat McAfee is going mad. He's saying, "This is my pick to win the Royal Rumble. He's gonna eliminate everyone." And they're just hyping Damian Priest up. But Omos lays everyone out. And then comes number 10. And we hear this.
Somebody gon' get their ass kicked. Somebody gon' get their wig split.
Mark Henry enters the Royal Rumble match, and it's a stare down between Mark Henry and Omos. Now the crowd is going wild, but Omos eliminates Mark Henry, giving them the passing of the torch moment thing. And Omos gets put over as he eliminates Mark Henry. In next comes Montez Ford. After Montez Ford comes our King Xavier Woods, then Biggie, and then number 14. Who will it be? It's Impact Wrestling World Champion Moose, as the crowd is going wild. The fourth wall is broken, or whatever they call it. Forbidden door is open, as Moose is now, he's not signed to the WWE, but he is in a Royal Rumble match as the crowd goes wild. Number 15 is the greatest wrestler of all time, AJ Styles, my favorite. And number 16 is Kofi Kingston. Now, while the entrants are coming in, as I mentioned, you know who the entrants are. Omos throws Montez Ford out. But little does Omos know, Montez Ford is now on the commentary table, as Pat McAfee gives Montez Ford his chair, and Montez Ford hovers this chair and enters the ring, and he is not eliminated. Montez Ford then goes on to eliminate Kofi Kingston, but is eliminated by Biggie from behind. Biggie saving his New Day brethren. Omos then eliminates Finn Balor, and AJ Styles eliminates Elias. And number 17, in comes Rey Mysterio, and number 18, Kevin Owens. Rey Mysterio then goes on to eliminate Impact World Champion Moose, and the crowd's like, oh, boo, boo, because they want to see more of Moose. Number 19, and it's Carmelo Hayes from NXT. The crowd goes wild, as we all know, everyone likes Carmelo Hayes. Most people like Carmelo Hayes. So the crowd goes wild as Carmelo Hayes enters the Royal Rumble. Sadly, after a good showing, no eliminations though, he gets eliminated by Damian Priest. Number 20 in the Royal Rumble is Matt Goofball Riddle. He's followed by the entry of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens then team up to eliminate Rey Mysterio, and Seth points to the eye, taunting Rey. Kevin Owens then goes wild, taunting Rey Mysterio, but Seth Rollins throws him out from behind, and Owens is furious at Seth Rollins. He's frustrated. He said that they have a pact. He broke the pact. He's not going to survive. Rollins is out of the Rumble. He's not out of the Rumble, but he's going to be out of the Rumble, says Owens. Owens says that he was Rollins' only hope to even have a chance of winning the Rumble, and now he's in with men like Omos and Damian Priest. But Rollins is just laughing. As in comes number 22, Drew McIntyre. Number 23 is then Madcap Moss, who's immediately thrown out by Drew, and Corbin is sad for once. And they are making stupid jokes. The Drew impression by Madcap was actually pretty good, you know. But anyways, number 24 in the Rumble is Matt Riddle's very good friend, Randy Orton. Omos then starts brawling with Priest and gets eliminated by Damian Priest in the Royal Rumble match. Now this is where Damian Priest goes on an absolute rampage. Now Randy Orton and Matt Riddle are teaming in attacking wrestlers. They are a tag team. But then, Randy Orton... No, why are you doing what you're doing, Randy Orton? As Matt Riddle turns behind, he hits an RKO. He throws him outside the Royal Rumble. Just starts laughing at Matt Riddle. He just starts laughing Randy Orton as Matt Riddle gets eliminated. Number 25 is then Edge, as Edge comes down to the ring. Number 26, Austin Theory, who starts trying to click selfies. He tries to click one with Damian Priest, who isn't a happy man right now. And Damian Priest snaps his phone and throws him outside the ring. Now number 27, the commentator saying, who is it going to be? This is the spot in which most Rumble guys, or guys who enter the Rumble, win in. McAfee just listing wrestlers who won in the number 27 spot. And we hear this. As the crowd boos the crap out of Goldberg, he comes down to the ring smirking. He does his stuff. He's all jacked up, all bulked up, and Goldberg just spears everybody. But then, number 28, and we hear this. And the crowd goes wild, but instead of booing, they cheer as The Undertaker's behind Goldberg, just like in 2018 or 2017. I do not remember, and I do not know, and I do not want to check, because this is the hype part of the video, and I'm stuttering. I'm not going to cut that out. And Undertaker eliminates Bill Goldberg outside the Royal Rumble. But then number 29 comes, and this man is not happy. As Brock Lesnar's music hits, if I'm yelling too loudly, just lower the volume. Yeah, just do that. And Brock Lesnar comes down to the ring and he eliminates The Undertaker outside the Rumble. The Undertaker is just in shock. This is a rinse and repeat of 2017/2018. I don't remember the year. And he's just shocked. If it was 2019, it's going to look so stupid. But he's just shocked as Brock Lesnar is on a tear. We then see Roman Reigns in a locker room, and Roman is not happy as he storms out of the room. And then we get the countdown. 10, 9, fast forward, 2, 1. And we hear Roman Reigns' music play, and Roman Reigns is coming down to the ring. He just brawls with Brock Lesnar, and both of them, they brawl so hard that they eliminate each other. But wait! Both of Lesnar's feet haven't hit the ground, whereas Roman's have. And Roman is furious as Roman only is eliminated. Roman is angry and he's breaking barricades. He breaks the commentary table and he goes inside the ring and spear to Randy Orton, spear to AJ Styles, spear to Drew McIntyre, spear to Damian Priest, spear to Brock Lesnar, as Roman is furious as Roman gets eliminated in the Royal Rumble match. Security and the Usos and Heyman have come down. They're telling Roman, stop, relax, but Roman is just furious. Now, AJ Styles, who's up after that spear, sees an opportunity to eliminate Edge. As Edge is getting up, he hits a low blow and throws Edge out of the Royal Rumble. And he just laughs. He tells Edge that you're retired. You'll never be as good as me. You've taken the spotlight from me. Ever since you've come back, I've been number 2. You injured me in the 2020 Royal Rumble. You injured me. I was going to win that match. That was my year. And you injured me. and AJ Styles is just laughing. Big E, who's surprisingly still in the Royal Rumble, gets tossed out by Lesnar. Big E has a good showing. He wrestles some guys. He doesn't get many eliminations, but Big E has a good showing. I don't know if you remember he was there. You might see it on the screen somewhere. But Big E then gets eliminated by Brock Lesnar. Randy Orton is then thrown out by Drew McIntyre. They're having a quick callback to their 3-match feud, Hell in a Cell, Clash of Champions, and the other pay-per-view. I do not remember. SummerSlam. I do remember. I'm a genius. Anyways, Seth Rollins then gets eliminated by Brock Lesnar. Another callback to 2019 SummerSlam. And that whole feud that took place that many people weren't that big of a fan of. It was a fun feud, let's be real. I only watched one match of it. But anyways, the last 4 men are AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and Brock Lesnar. AJ Styles is then thrown out by Damian Priest and he's made quick work of. And these 3 men stare down. This is a WrestleMania match in itself. As they go after each other. Punch after punch, right after right, finisher after finisher. But Damian is thrown out by Brock Lesnar. What a showing he had. And after he's thrown out, the crowd erupts. They clap for Priest. And he just had such a good showing. A star has been made in this one single match. But it's Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar. And WrestleMania 36 vibes are filling the arena. As Drew stares down Brock, he says 5 minutes. He shows the sign to Lesnar. And then Lesnar says, "You have a broken neck. You don't stand a chance this time, buddy." As Brock Lesnar goes suplex after suplex, McIntyre with glass cookies, claymores, left, right and center, future shock DDTs. But in the end, only one will win. And the man's name is... Let's build it up first. So, Drew McIntyre, who's hung up on the ropes, is going to be clotheslined out by Lesnar. But Drew reverses, only to get hit by continuous rides getting bust open. But Drew isn't one to give up. With a broken neck, he somehow hits a claymore and both men are down. Drew trying to get up, Brock trying to get up. They both are down. Now Drew just needs a one final move as he goes to hit the claymore to kick Brock out like he did in 2020. But he fails as Brock Lesnar has it scouted. He picks Drew up on his back, hits an F5 as Drew McIntyre crashes down on the mats outside. And your Royal Rumble winner is Brock Lesnar. Heyman is overreacting and all like, this wasn't supposed to happen, my tribal chief. This wasn't supposed to happen. As Lesnar wins the Royal Rumble. Roman didn't want to face Lesnar at WrestleMania, but he might have to if Lesnar chooses him. Roman is just, he's scared, but then Heyman tries to tell him he might choose Bobby. Roman is furious and he's just very, very angry. First he gets eliminated by Brock Lesnar himself, and now Lesnar wins the Rumble. And the show ends with Roman Reigns furious. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you enjoy this video? Let me know if you thought I booked it well. If I booked it like crap, then feel free to tell me in the comments down below. Let me know who you think should win the Royal Rumble in the comments down below. And we end the show with our champions being Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, Becky Lynch as Raw Women's Champion, but who cares? The Royal Rumble winners is Liv Morgan / Naomi / Bayley and Brock Lesnar.